Welcome to another edition of the Instant Wrestling Report. Alongside my partners Quad, Robert, and Ryan, I am your host J-Man. This edition of the IWR are going to do our 2011 WWE Capitol Punishment preview coming this Sunday on pay-per-view. This is before SmackDown this week, so there's a possibility that they might add a match, but this will probably be the card going into Sunday night for the pay-per-view. First matchup, we have the IC title line when champion Wade Barrett goes up against Ezekiel Jackson. These former members of the core faction that is now disbanded. They're now having another match that is the exact same match that they had at Over the Limit. And I really don't expect Barrett to get the win, just like it was back at Over the Limit. No gimmick added to this match, so nothing special about it. So I'm seeing Ezekiel Jackson probably win the IC title here. Really don't want to see it, but it's just what is making sense right now. So I got Zeke winning the IC title.
I got Wade Barrett winning it. I don't know why he still has it. Let's give it to somebody else and let them play with it for a while.
Yeah.
There's no reason for Ezekiel Jackson to win it. Yeah, I know it's a rematch from last month. I think Barrett's going to win it, and obviously he's breaking away from the core, kind of show everybody he can do it on his own by himself. He is a good wrestler, so hopefully, he'll use this as a stepping stone for something bigger and better down the road.
Yeah, I don't see why they, have the match twice, and not give the title to Ezekiel Jackson. He's got people behind him, in the company for some reason, and, I don't know why, just put the strap on him, just let him run with it, probably some bad matches on, but they want him to be the champion, I can tell probably, and I'm gonna go with Ezekiel winning it.
Next matchup, we have Alberto Del Rio versus the returning Big Show after he got ran over by a car from Ricardo and Del Rio here. This amazing feud we got going on. I have Del Rio winning this match. Just needs this really bad because he is just something that is just blown up at the beginning of the year, winning the Royal Rumble and going on to the main event of WrestleMania, and now with this feud. So it's just the downfall here. But Del Rio needs to start getting back up and hopefully get the win here.
Del Rio came in, it was up to here.
Yeah.
Straight down. And he's still going down. He needs to win this, or I think he will never have another world title. I'm really feeling that this is his time. This is his time. He needs to be in the world championship match. So I see Del Rio winning this.
Yeah.
Big Show is not somebody you feud with for a long time. Big Show is more of a filler. Hey, here's what Big Show was or is, and you just kind of fill in with him. It's kind of a, hey, let's get Del Rio on a pay-per-view, we'll put it against Big Show. I think Del Rio will win. I don't think I think he'll go on bigger and better things like he started the year. Money in the Bank pay-per-views next month, and a lot of stars have won Money in the Bank and went on to become pretty big, like the guy he wrestled at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's maybe a filler for Del Rio just to keep him on the pay-per-view until bigger and better things down the line.
Yeah, Del Rio is just his thing right now is he came in and he was already main event, and when he's not in the main event for a title, you kind of just don't know where to put him, and you just put him in a filler match with a guy like Big Show, who's more of an attraction now than anything, and you just let him go, you just let him, do whatever, and this little feud they got going, They're using him, but you see him right now and you want him to be in the main event right now, and now that he's not, you think he's fallen off the earth. But Del Rio needs this win. It's probably not going to be clean or anything, but I think Del Rio wins it.
Next matchup, the United States title line when champion Kofi Kingston goes up against Dolph Ziggler. In this match that we've seen probably now like 50 to 100 times now that we've seen since back last year when they had those series of matches for the IC title over the summer on SmackDown, it's been all great stuff, but it's been stuff that we've seen a lot before, so now we have the U.S. title on the line here. I actually see Dolph Ziggler getting the win here. Hopefully moving on to feud with different guys. Maybe Kofi probably could do something else. But I got Dolph winning the U.S. title here.
See Kofi winning it. This feud, even though it's been a while since we've seen it, it's the same thing over and over. They need to put some more people in this U.S. title. Call up some people from FCW. Sign some people. They need to do something with this title or change it back to cruiserweight and just go nuts with it. So I see Kobe winning it.
You don't really need to sign anybody. There's a couple of guys in FCW they could bring up.
Guys on Raw, Evan Bourne, Jack Swagger.
There's so many people out there that should have this title. Kofi, just shoving him down our throats. Is he from Jamaica? Is he from Africa?
He's gone to West Africa.
I'm hopefully Dolph Ziggler will win this and finally get, he's got a little push. They need to give him a big push finally. Unfortunately, he is a Grand Slam champion. I don't know why, but he is. So hopefully he'll add to that by winning the U.S. title.
Yeah, like I said, this is real stale, and then they, everything they've had is good. They've had a lot of just entertaining athletic contests. You know, you're in the middle. These guys are in the middle. You know, you're in the mid card. They're wanting to go higher, but they're kind of stuck. You know, push one of these guys. Let them get a main event push. And there's a guy that's blowing up right now. You know, if you're not going to do anything with him in the main event level, this guy obviously deserves to be in the mid card, and that's Zack Ryder. You know, you need to throw him in there and have him feud with Kofi or Dolph, and you know, do something with him. Yeah, because he's entertaining. He's not being used. You know, this is where I think this would be a perfect spot for him to be used when you're doing filler matches for titles where matches have already happened over and over and over again. You have a guy like him who's just getting over, you know, crazy. But you know, I'm gonna go with Kofi winning this. I don't know if there's gonna continue a feud. This might just be a one go match and then they're done.
Next matchup, we have CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio in this matchup and feud that we've seen in numerous occasions here. Saw it back last year, beginning of last year, which has all been great stuff, just like Kofi and Dolph has before, but it's just something we've seen a lot of. I expect Punk to get the win here. Rey Mysterio is just a guy that you keep throwing in here, just with random feuds and kind of stuff, and what was with Truth and was with Punk now. Just hopefully he'll get this push now with Punk, and hopefully want to stay with WWE for a little bit longer, even though he's been talking about taking a break. But I got CM Punk getting the win here over Rey Mysterio.
These past two matches that we talked about, they're great matches overall, but they just need to switch things up. They need to put CM Punk in the title shot and have Rey Mysterio wrestle small guys. We don't need to see Rey Mysterio wrestle the Big Show, blah, blah, blah. That really doesn't matter. I see CM Punk win this. He needs his victory. Just continue moving up.
WWE's getting a lot of matches that are stale, a lot of feuds that are stale. These two. You know, the Rey Mysterio Punk stuff from last year was, you know, epic. It was great matches, you know, back and forth. Everything's always been. It's just getting stale. It's like they're afraid of Mysterio retiring, they're afraid of Punk leaving, so they don't want to start anything big with either one of them.
Yeah.
So hopefully Mysterio will probably win this because that's the way WWE does things. They go, you know, they just kind of go, let's see, one match before, one match is after, this is who's going to win. So Mysterio probably gonna get the win on this one.
Right now in the WWE, CM Punk's more credible. You could put him anywhere and have him feud with anybody, have him be heel and just do whatever he wants to do. And you know, as long as he's gonna be here, they can use him. Mysterio is more of a hazard of leaving or doing whatever he's gonna do. Like I said, this is to me. I've said this about Big Show and Rey Mysterio's another guy. They're almost just not really fillers. They're attraction guys. You kind of just put them in the ring with anybody, and they're like, oh, Mysterio's on the card, he's facing this guy. Oh, Big Show's on the card, because they're more of a WWE attraction. They're not really, people that want to, people want to see them feud with other people that much anymore. It's just they're just there. This is kind of how I see this match. I think it'll be, good stuff for whatever the time they give it. And as you see Punk winning, there's just no reason to. Mysterio's basically just putting guys over. He's not really doing anything special. So I don't really see Mysterio winning this.
Next matchup, we have the former friends here and the associate Alex Riley going up against his former mentor, The Miz. I see The Miz getting the win here just from what he's done from the beginning of the year, the end of last year, just blowing up here with the title win and going in and technically defeating John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania, and now going to this feud with his former associate. I just don't see him losing this matchup. He doesn't need to. It needs to continue this feud that can go on here because Alex Riley's just going to blow up and become better and better every time he gets out there. And I think The Miz can be a guy that really put in there. He's got a lot of heat with everybody. Really, somebody that they could really get on. With the face heel kind of thing they go in there. So I see The Miz getting the win here and continuing on in the future.
I see Alex Riley win this. After all these beatdowns, they made him look big and strong, which he is, and I just see him beat The Miz in this feud, just getting bigger and bigger. It doesn't need a title. This match, they have so much history behind it. It is a good gimmick or a good feud. It's going to be good. So, hold on your hats.
This feud's actually been a little while in the making from NXT and everything. Miz has just got so much heat right now. He's such, almost over with the fans because there is so much heat involved. He is a credible world champion. He worked his way up like everybody else has. I think Alex Riley will win this. I don't think it's going to hurt The Miz by doing that. It's almost The Miz is going to put Alex Riley over. He's such a big fan favorite right now. You got a huge face and a huge heel, and I can see Alex Riley winning this, and both of them still going on bigger and better things on the line. Maybe in a couple of years, this will be the main event at WrestleMania for the world title.
This is it's as good as this is, going to be going into the future. The Miz just has the heat right now, and as a heel, and you can't have The Miz main event WrestleMania with John Cena, and then a couple months later just lose to Alex Riley in a pay-per-view match. It's just not going to happen. Like I said, it probably won't be clean or anything like that. Maybe a DQ, maybe something in that form. But you don't give your heat to Alex Riley. Miz is credible as a guy right now, as a heel, and you just can't have him lose the first match they have against each other. Maybe going on to SummerSlam, maybe having him win at SummerSlam, giving him a push, but it's just not going to happen now, I don't think.
Next matchup, we have the WWE title on the line when champion John Cena goes up against R-Truth. I've said to all these guys, and I'll say it to anybody, I just don't think that R-Truth should be in this match right now. I'm loving what he's doing. I'm loving his character right now. It's just hilarious stuff. I just don't think this should be the position. I think he should have continued stuff with they were doing Mysterio last month and keep continuing and building him up and building that heat up that he's been getting, which has just been great stuff. I think a guy like CM Punk should be in this kind of match when they get in the ring with him and Cena. It's just electric. I think that feud should continue here. But right now we have R-Truth and John Cena. I have John Cena winning this matchup. I don't see him dropping the title in the near future. I don't possibly see him dropping it until WrestleMania 28 because they want to have that huge match with The Rock for the WWE title possibly. So I see Cena retaining here.
This is pointless. Truth doesn't need to be in this. Truth needs to be doing something with the IC or US title. He shouldn't be in the WWE title match yet. I'll give him... He's been wrestling for a while, so who knows what WWE is doing. And WWE is going to be, let's have a title match on the Cena Rock at Mania, which doesn't need a title either. So, some reason Cena wins it, even though he can't wrestle. Go eat some Fruity Pebbles, bitch.
Because of all that, all the little Jimmies out there, your WWE champion, R-Truth. Somehow I think Truth pulls this out. It may be for a one-night thing where Cena wins it back on Raw, but just with all the little kids liking Cena and all the stuff that R-Truth is saying and putting him down and making fun of him, I think they're going to let Truth win this title for one night, and then Cena will take it back on Monday night. Just because everybody thinks Cena's going to hold the title until Mania, and then he loses it, everybody turns into Raw, ups Raw's ratings, more money for Vince.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to my bag of rap snacks here. I'm going to pull, let's see here, the winner of this match. Oh, this is a bad batch, guys, sorry. This is going to be John Cena going to win this. It's R-Truth, he ain't got no hair. This is the biggest rap feud going on right now, okay? Since Biggie Tupac. You watch out, somebody might die in this, and it's sad to say. This is entertaining. Everything Truth's doing is entertaining. Everything, Cena's doing back and forth with him is entertaining. I like this feud. I think they're going to do a good job with it, but I don't think they give Truth the title. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, got Cena winning.
Next matchup, we have the World Heavyweight title line when champion Randy Orton goes up against Christian. There is a possibility that this could have some problems going into it with Randy Orton possibly suffering a concussion over in the tours they're doing over in Europe. I believe it was in Spain somewhere, but could be getting more stuff. Could be a game time decision type thing here. I hope they get this in because I'm just absolutely loving this feud. Loving the Christian heel turn, something I've been waiting for I can't even, oh man, it's just such great stuff. Been waiting for so long for this, and finally what he should be
2007.
in WWE. Yeah, since the Instant Classic was back in TNA. But I actually have Randy Orton getting the win here. I really think Christian should win this to keep this going here, but I think that Randy is gonna hold on to it and probably build this feud up even more and possibly put gimmicks on it down the road. But I got Randy Orton winning this match.
I guess I see Orton winning this. I see somehow a DQ or count out or something where Randy doesn't actually have to wrestle for a long period of time. So if he's actually hurt, so Orton.
Instant Classic, Christian Cage, all the way.
Yeah, I think this is a DQ or a count out or something like that. Given time for Randy to heal up, and then the next pay-per-view, having a gimmick match or something. So I'm gonna go with Orton winning by DQ.
Yeah. That will now wrap up our 2011 WWE Capitol Punishment preview for my partners Quad, Robert, and Ryan. I am your host, J-Man. Be sure to check us out this Sunday when we will have our instant review for the pay-per-view. Thank you for watching another edition of the Instant Wrestling Report, your source for fresh wrestling news, information, and opinions instantly.